like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. I'm born in the music.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. That is hot down the field. It's worthy. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack to keep this to a no gain.
And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3. Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Attack! Attack!
Here's Mahomes. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, here we go. Sunday. Go ball.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Geno. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. On first down is Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Hey, we go, Shalom. 13 next, 13 next.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
From the gun on third down, Smith. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Big time pitch and catch there on third down to extend this drive. Feels like they've got to come away with 6. You want to strike first. It'll go a long way in determining how the rest of this game plays out.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. Here's a run. A short game. Down to the 7. Now here's second and goal.
Hey, we go. 53, 53.
Here's Gino. And he turns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. Third and goal. He'll get this out to the left flat. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Gino gonna throw for it. This caught, and he's not gonna get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on. There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly, and even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Attack, attack! Attack!
Mahomes out of his own end zone here on third down. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in.
Yellow!
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Mahomes. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to run it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And time's up in the pocket. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, KC. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They go play action with Smith. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. From the shotgun, Smith. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Smith to throw on 1st and 10. open receiver is Bo Melton. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Check 58. There we go, throw it.
On first down, here's Geno to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. A second down throw for Smith. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Raider first down. Smith now. They'll look to set up the screen here. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Throwing on second down, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the gun, it's Geno. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? They'll go. Smith. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
Now Mahomes. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
On second down, Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That catch number 80 in this campaign, and it gives his team a first down.
Here we go, 15. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. 15. Fire down these two, fire down these two. Right side.
Mahomes now to throw again. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Yellow.
So we've reached halftime now on Black Friday. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Hey, it's a clip. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Arkansas.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
A gain of 11 on that one, and the Chiefs have a first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed when the ball's thrown so far behind them.
43.
Mahomes now on second down. This one intercepted. He gets free. Inside the 30. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only did they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
Yeah, and that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now it is first and goal. To throw is Mahomes. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score again. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down is Smith.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
On second down, Smith. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He runs with it.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. From the shotgun, Smith. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
On fourth down, Smith. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
I like the call to keep the offense on the line. From this distance, a field goal is no sure thing, and that's a great job by the quarterback, recognizing the situation. Nobody's open, take off, become a runner, extend the drive, pick up the first down. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Smith from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here it is on fourth down. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
They'll run the sneak, and he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight. First and 10.
15, 15. Attack, attack. 15, yellow, 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 yellow. Where's it?
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Yellow. Where's it?
Now a give up the middle. Finding room at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 59 yards.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Man in motion is Brown.
Where's it?
A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
On Sunday. All right. Attack, attack. Yellow. Attack.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Where's it?
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal.
Hey, ribble in, ribble in. Nice hit.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Yellow, yellow.
Line of scrimmage back
Yellow.
at the 7 for third and goal.
Hey, color. 15.
And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long.
15. Yellow. Hey, 57. 15. Here we go, 15. Hey, 57 color. Nice hit.
Throwing now, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Gino. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here we go.
On first down, here's Gino to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here is second and 7. They'll drop to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Here comes second down. From the gun, it's Gino. Quick throw, taken in. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Now, a second down throw for Smith. That is brought in at the 10. And he is going to be out of bounds. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Here is first and goal.
Check 58. 13 next, 13 next.
They'll run here. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here now, second down and goal. They'll stick to the ground. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up fourth and goal.
Third and short, you think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. This defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide, nowhere to cut, take him down for a loss. And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here is first and 10.
Eye down these two. Eye down these two. 15. Inside.
Throwing is Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On second down, Mahomes. Going up top. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Not a playoff game, so a quick reminder. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. You'll start at the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, yellow. Hey, go going. Yellow. 15. Yellow. Hey, 15. My time.
His drive will start on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Easy.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Hey, 15.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. Mahomes back. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Yellow. Come back.
Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Now Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Brown. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Hey, 43.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. Greg and I back to search for a winner after this. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And you'll they'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Attack!
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. To throw is Mahomes. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to get a leg up in the OT. This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime. So, the opening drive of overtime yields 3. Can the opponents respond? They receive the kickoff now. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd.
Strike! There we go, to the 13 next.
Smith to throw on 1st down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
No ball! Hold. 53.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
49.
On 1st down is Smith. He gets this one to Tucker. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. And they'll get a few extra days to rest as they get the victory here on this Black Friday. do it. For my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.
Shook my, now I'm finna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
Say poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black. Designer say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, QG. Let's go, I'ma get. Unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'ma get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like it. These, I come through in nippy crickets. I come through when moves be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and these know who to play with. Big carbon hit like Mayweather. Tula come through and blow up. Got millions out there rap. They hate her, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back in coming. I stole the show. Don't run up on that bitch. She a head case. All she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out a parachute. I'm geeked on next week. Back no more features. I might just stare at you. I'm geeked on next week. Back no more features. I might embarrass you. Yeah, glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up jail on it. Big low, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck, got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on her, you better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players, my folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em glow, stop overthinking, these can't with you. Get 'em glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on God. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow, slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow, two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow, no competition, these stale. Yeah, glow, curbing my layers. Yeah, glow, say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow, keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow, and my bumping up in the jail on the yeah, glow. Yeah, glow.
Two in, two back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know we running up at night. You know I gotta get one life for this. The night, hell of a night. The night, okay, let's go. I'm really living like the text went through. J. Cole said it's memes and mills, but I'm the king and adjust it all. Really wanna wipe me down, I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty's better beef with me than never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey 6'2", dark skin with purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying Lil Curtis, yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight.